Hey everyone, Ritu Gill here. I'm recording this video to show you how you can get started using Forensic OSINT. I'm going to highlight some of its key features and from start to finish, installing the Google Chrome extension to using the application. So let's get started. So what you're first going to want to do is go to the website forensic-osint.com. You're going to find all the information right there. You can see here that you can click on the install Chrome extension button. Since I already have it installed, that's why it says remove from Chrome. But otherwise, if you don't have it installed yet, it will allow you to click that button and get it installed on your computer. So that's step one. And once you have that, you can see that you can create a case number. So that's really key. You're going to want to create a case number because any of the screen captures that you make will go into that case. And I have had people asking, can I switch from case to case? Yes, you can. And if you leave it blank, it will just go in an unnamed case number. And you can always move those around. If you make a mistake, if you put the screenshots in the wrong case, that's no problem either. Next, we're going to show you there's two different ways to capture. There's full page and then there's current screen. So with current screen, you can see that you can click the button and it's going to grab exactly what's on the screen and it tells you what it's doing and it's going to put it in the case management system. See, it says review in current case management system. So here's that one screen capture that I've taken and it gives you the date and time, gives you the information. And when we scroll down, you have a few options in terms of downloading the image. You can even star an image to say, the screenshot's important for this and this reason. And then that Forensic OSINT is grabbing all the images for the website that you're on. From there, people have asked like, oh, if I need it in a report style, what do I do? Well, that makes it really easy here. You can see that all the important information is on your screen in terms of the date timestamp, the URL that was captured. And then when you can right click and you have a few options, but we're going to go download PDF report. And when we do that, you're going to see what your output is. You have all the details of who did what, when, and from where. You also have this third-party caveat. So this is really key because sometimes when we're doing OSINT reports, you want to have a third-party caveat on your report. This is something I'll review later in this video, but you can edit this. This is just a caveat I threw together and it's under your settings and that's where you would adjust it. Here are the screen captures or screen capture in this case. And then within this report are all the file hashes to say this is what you did, that nothing's been changed. This is all into one neat report. So very easy. We also want to show you what a full page capture looks like. So here, a full page capture, we can click on it and it's going through the same process of it's going to go screen by screen through whatever website you're on and it's going to make that capture. And you can see that how much time's elapsed, what screen it's on. We also included a button that says finish early because we understand that sometimes you may want to end a capture early and that's okay. There's many instances where I've done that. Here you can see we finished this early just for demo purposes, but you can see those screen captures from our website. You also get one full image as people have asked for that as well because they want to just be able to copy it and place it into their report sometimes. You get all the images scraped from that website as well. So if you wanted to download a full disclosure package, you would get all those images that were scraped as well. In individual folders, you get that PDF report, but you also get images, the screen captures, everything kind of sorted all together there. Here we go. So we're going to have a zip file. You get that PDF that I originally showed you, which is great because it's that one place. You have your screen captures, but you might be thinking, okay, well, I want all the images as well. What about all those images that were scraped from that website? That's no problem. You might also be wondering, I want those file hashes, or I want the screen captures in themselves. Well, here you could see everything is dumped into folders individually, and that's why it's your full disclosure package. So next we're going to go to Facebook here, click on Forensic OSINT, the app. So you can see these buttons at the top. You see this one here we're clicking on. This is called Data Insights, and you can grab somebody's user ID just by clicking on the data insights, depending on what website you're looking at. Facebook allows us to extract that information. You can also see there's other relevant information that you as an OSINT investigator will find useful, like the marketplace link. So is somebody selling something? That might be key, might be important to you. So we can go ahead and click on that. And we always have to remember that we want to click on all listings in case somebody was selling something and they, have it under their sold section. If we go back and click on Data Insights, find the registration time. You can find that information. You can download it. You can copy it. It will be in your download report as well. It'll be in your case management system. So when it comes to Facebook, a lot of people ask like, okay, it's tricky. Yes, it is. If you go to Facebook and you want to download somebody's timeline, you do need to individually open posts. So what I do is if I have some key posts where I'm like, okay, this one's really relevant, I click on the date and the time. And from here, you're going to see when you click on Forensic OSINT, it's smart. It tells you a few things. It gives you some tips, like you need to filter and select all comments, because the way Facebook works is you won't get all the comments if you don't do that. We also want it to auto expand comments. So we've asked it to do that. It's going to expand the comments now automatically. And you can see there's a countdown to allow them to all open. Once that's done, we're going to do the full page capture, and then you can get an idea of what that looks like. So here it's just doing the capture now because it's expanded comments. It's telling you again what screen it's on, how much time's elapsed. And then once it's done, it's going to be in your case management. For this demo purposes, we're going to finish early because I don't want to keep you here for a while, especially because we're on Mark Zuckerberg's page. So here, made those captures in my case management. You get the important information of date, timestamp, URL. That's like standard with Forensic OSINT, the way it captures. You can see all the images, and then at the end you also get one image of everything if you want to use it like that. And then once it's synced to your server, you go to the top, click on those 3 dots, download a PDF report, or download a full disclosure package. Next, I want to talk about subject dossiers. So this is a one-stop shop of everything you know about a target. So I've already created one for Mark Zuckerberg as a demo, but essentially, let's click on it, and it's already linked that, hey, you made this capture. We've linked it to your subject dossier of Mark Zuckerberg. So this information is all pulled from like Facebook. He has his date of birth, alias. This is, again, think of you're working on a subject, and they have an alias perhaps on Facebook. Well, say Mark Zuckerberg was using one, and we know it's John Smith on Facebook. I can link those profiles together. So I've done that here. You can also add them. There's the add button. Contact information. So we have an email, but I can add a phone number. I can say, is it, how do I know this information? Is it an active number? All important details to know. You can add some observations. So you can say, maybe a target was doing something at a certain time, or you just want to leave an important note for an investigator you're working with. And then what you see here is all the captures that you have made regarding this subject that are all part of this one kind of stop shop on everything you know about this subject. So here we have like previous captures I've made in the past. These are just like demo purposes, but I've done like Facebook profile captures, but I've also done Instagram. So anything I do, you can see you can also add like web page links. And if this person was say, selling something online, and you're like, well, I want to include their website, you can add that into this profile section as well. And then automatically it will extract the profile images for what the social media that you're using. So you see here, if I go to Forensic OSINT again, you can go back. When you click on the briefcase, it takes you back to the case management system. So here at the top left, you're going to see Subject Dossier, and you're going to see I have a bunch of different Subject Dossiers on different individuals. But also when I click on my capture, when I clicked on Facebook, it already linked marks because I had one available. If you don't want to have one available, you can always create one for a subject, and it will give you that option as well. So we're moving on quickly. The next feature here is video download. So we're on TikTok, Tom Brady's TikTok. We have this video we want to capture. You click on Forensic OSINT and you go onto this video button, and I force it into MP4 and I click download. What you're going to get with this is the video, and you're also going to get something called a video evidence continuity report. So this is that validation, that verification of what you did. It's forensic level. It has all the information in one report. So let's see what that looks like. So we have the video, download, you also get sound, and then you have the report. When it was captured, from what URL, the hash value, and then 10 quick snapshots of what's in that photo or what's in that video. Another thing that you can do, if we go to a YouTube channel, say you're investigating something, say there's lots of comments and you want to capture them, but you also want to save them. This is going to be a really helpful feature because our app auto opens up comments, auto expands comments. Whether you have 7 replies, 8 replies to one comment, our app is meant and made so it will auto expand to make your life a bit easier. So here, if you wanted to save this video, you would go ahead and do a video download. That's step 1. But I'm going to focus here on the extraction of those comments. So we click on Forensic OSINT. We make sure that auto expand comments is open, and auto close consent banners. That's going to be helpful as well, if there are any. But what I want to make sure I include is also include top comments in capture, and then click on full page. And then we're going to go, it's going to scroll page by page as Forensic OSINT does. It's doing a countdown right now in terms of expanding all the comments and replies, and then it's going to start the capture. And one thing to remember with YouTube is because on the right side, those videos and those ads will keep going. You do have to kind of pay attention. You're going to want to use the finish early button when you get to the bottom. Otherwise, it will keep recording the pages. It will keep capturing pages even after the comments have ended. But that's just the way YouTube is set up. So right there, there's no more comments, so I hit finalize. Here, Forensic OSINT working as it does. You're going to review in your case management. Everything in terms of date timestamp, what you were capturing. I'm going to give it a second to sync. You can see all the images on the right side are captured as well. So once that is synced to your server, you're going to want to click on to website and data exports, and then click on top comments and hit download. What you get here is an Excel spreadsheet of all the comments and replies, the date those were left, and the author name and the author ID. So this might be really helpful if you do a Control F, Control Find, looking for keywords, but you also have a record of it. Another thing, we're going to go into your settings now. So here, people will have a legal name, display name, different, however you want it. Those are options. You can even upload your photo. A lot of people like this feature. You can upload your own banner. This is, again, if you have your own company or your business, whatever banner you want to use, you don't have to use Forensic OSINT's banner. You just upload here, and this is in your settings. And then you can see the third-party caveat. This is where you would edit that information. So again, pretty easy. You can classify, you can add a classification banner. You can also have a default jurisdiction. So these things are kind of up to you, and they're all built into your settings. So when we click back on settings, you also have custom settings. So sometimes people want to have a second screenshot with visible metadata on the image. Some people have asked for that. We have that. With your PDF reports, you have the option of having multiple screens per page or single screenshots per page. So again, it's up to you in terms of what looks better, what's your preference. And then you can also put, sometimes you need a landscape kind of screen capture to capture it better. But again, you want to play around with the settings and see what works best. But we've included these for you. Some people want to customize their report filing as well. So again, it's pretty easy in terms of drag and drop here. This is just, again, however you are working. You can have custom name settings as well. That's all within that. So those are the features today that we covered. Wanted to show you how Forensic OSINT works. And hopefully this video is a little helpful to give you that layout of start to finish and some of the main features. I will record other videos explaining other features in the coming weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching.